If you were born in the year of the rat, this video will literally blow your mind. Because today, we're unlocking the secret that 90% of people with the rat zodiac have no idea about. Did you know there's not just one kind of rat? There are 5 different types, and each one has a totally different destiny, personality, career path, love story, and even money luck. So stay with me until the end, because I promise, you'll never look at your zodiac the same way again. Let's dive straight in. Wood rat, born in 1924 or 1984. Alright, wood rats, you're the quiet genius of the bunch. But what if I told you your biggest life challenge is that you wait too long to take action? You're respectful, traditional, and allergic to drama. But your brain, constantly firing ideas. The problem, most of them never see the light of day. Here's your superpower, persistence. When you finally lock into something and commit, there's nothing stopping you. But getting through the boring parts, that's your real enemy. Career tip, you thrive when part of a structured team. Speak up, execute. When you combine your vision with action, people start saying, "Where have you been all this time?" Money game, you've got long-term wealth luck. And whenever you hit a crisis, somehow, someone always shows up to help. Start saving early, and your bank account will never stress you out again. Love life, you're not big on poetic speeches. But you show love through actions, little things, quiet gestures, genuine loyalty. That's rare, and it's why your relationships last. Health watch, watch for minor injuries in youth. But in your later years, you're solid, peaceful, healthy, and living well. Fire rat, born in 1936 or 1996. You are the bold, wild, unstoppable fire rat. But real talk, do you even realize how often you offend people? You're raw, you're real, you don't sugarcoat anything, and that's your superpower and your problem. People love your energy, but you've definitely left some feelings behind in the process. Still, your vibe is magnetic. You walk into a room, and people notice. Why? Because you're emotionally intense and deeply passionate. Career zone, fire rats dominate in expressive roles, writing, design, photography, journalism. You don't like authority, you want freedom, so create something of your own and watch it blow up. Money tip, be cautious. You don't have luck with fast money, so forget gambling or high-risk bets. Stick to what you earn, build slow, and protect your future. Love life, it's a roller coaster. You're romantic, charming, and get swept up fast. That means heartbreaks in youth. But your real soulmate usually shows up later in life, when you've matured. Health watch, you're fine in childhood, but start watching your liver in midlife. Pace yourself. You don't always have to go full speed. Earth rat, born in 1948 or 2008. Earth rats are the quiet storm. You look chill on the surface, but underneath, you're calculating every single move. People trust you, they depend on you, but here's the twist, they don't know how much risk you're willing to take. You're strategic, adventurous, and totally fine keeping your plans a secret. Career zone, your career path is a slow and steady climb. And that's what makes you dangerous, because while others are trying to sprint, you're building empires brick by brick. Long game wins. If you're an earth rat, you're leadership material. Just stay consistent and protect your vision. You'll outlast everyone else. Money game, you're financially blessed. Not because of luck, but because of smart planning. You invest, you save, you don't flex early, and because of that, you retire rich. Love life, you're passive in romance. You hesitate, you miss chances, but once you commit, you're all in. You're the kind of partner that builds a solid home and never looks back. Health watch, energetic in youth. But start focusing on your heart and joints as you age. Balance is key. Metal rat, born in 1960 or 2020. You're the unstoppable metal rat. Fierce, loyal, intense, and maybe just a little terrifying when angry. You've got a strong ego. And let's face it, you hate being wrong. But that ego, it also fuels your drive. You don't just survive adversity, you obliterate it. Career zone, you're brilliant with communication. Public speaking, leadership, content creation, sales, you're built for it. When you talk, people stop and listen. Just make sure your temper doesn't burn bridges. Money game, you're naturally lucky with money. Investments, business, side hustles, it just works for you. But your spending habits, yeah, they need work. You love the high life, but learn to budget or you'll keep chasing balance. Love life, you attract a ton of attention, but you're fragile underneath it all. Betrayal wrecks you, jealousy eats at you. Learn to forgive and trust. When you do, you'll find someone who can handle your intensity. Health watch, childhood comes with ups and downs health-wise. But once you hit adulthood, your body stabilizes. Focus on managing stress and staying mentally grounded. Water rat, born in 1912 or 1972. You're the quiet assassin of the zodiac. You don't say much, but you see everything. Water rats are intuitive, emotional, and deeply strategic. You calculate moves before making them. You sense lies. You notice shifts. You're the chess player everyone underestimates, until you checkmate them. Career zone, the first half of life. Slow build. People overlook you, but then you hit your 30s or 40s, and boom. Career breakthrough. And when it comes, you won't need to shout. The results will speak for you. Money game, you're amazing with finances. Stocks, investments, business, you're naturally gifted at spotting patterns. You're not flashy, but you're effective. Your wealth grows in silence. Love life, you're guarded. You'd rather be alone than waste time on the wrong person. But when the right one shows up, you're loyal to the end. Most water rats find stable, loving partners who truly get them. Health watch, childhood might be rocky. You get sick more often than others. But with age, things stabilize. Focus on prevention and you'll be strong in your later years. So now you know, you're not just a rat. You're a wood, fire, earth, metal, or water rat, and that changes everything. Your strengths, your struggles, your success, all of it is shaped by your element. Drop your birth year in the comments and tell us, which rat are you, and did it match your life so far? And if you want to go deeper into your personal destiny, career path, or relationships, there's a link in the description for a fully personalized reading. Trust me, it's accurate beyond words. Thanks for watching, stay sharp, stay curious, and God bless.